How to raise small dogs. Dogs vary according to their breed, but all belong to one species called the domesticated dog, Canis lupus familiaris, which is believed to have been a species of grey wolf until their breeds separated about 40,000 years ago. Since prehistoric times, the dog has accompanied man, making him a pet of humans and adapting to their behaviors and way of life more privately than any other organism. For example, dogs can rely on food full of starches, which does not apply to any of their relatives such as wolf, fox and jackals. The dog is the kind of pet that is familiar with its owner if taken on it, and has a loyal friend, and domesticated dogs vary in their breeds, each of which has its own function for man. Some are used for guarding, some are used for hunting, some are used to graze sheep and livestock, some of which are used to drag sleds and polar areas, including dogs for decoration and entertainment only. Dogs need special care and attention, especially small dogs. Small dog breeds vary in size and breeds, and are characterized by their beauty and softness, and many want to buy and raise them in their homes because of their small size and paper. And the girls you love for their easy upbringing and simple handling. A small dog, by definition, is any type of dog whose usual body height is less than 45 centimeters high, or whose average weight is less than 10 kilograms. Dozens of dog breeds fall under this classification, which are sold mainly as pets to accompany humans. One of the most famous of these breeds is the Mexican Chihuahua dog, which is characterized by its high intelligence and ferocity, and there is a type of Icelandic dog called Pomeranian for his likeness to owls, and this type of dog is very pet and loves to play and run and never fear. And there is also a poodle dog that is characterized by its frizzy and love for fun. And there is a type of dog called Beach, which is an ancient breed, as there is a type of dog, the spoiled one, who loves attention and care, is called these Shih Tzu dogs and is characterized by their beautiful soft fur. And he loves this semantic type and expects it from its owner. And he likes to brush his hair, and loves water and fun. How to raise small dogs needs special care and attention. They need a lot of food to be properly grown. So that their fur grows fully and strengthens. And they need to rest, sleep and pamper, as well as play and fun to learn and discover their environment. No matter how different the dog's breed may be, it remains a need for special breeding, attention and care depending on its type and needs. One of the most important ways to consider dog breeding is, read about the quality of the dog a person wants to acquire, know their characteristics, temperament, the quality of the breed to which they belong, the diseases to which they are exposed, as well as their full history. Learn the foundations of breeding dogs or search and read about them to start teaching the puppy, and be patient during it, especially if the dog lives in the same house. And the beginning with him is to give him some simple instructions and important exercises, such as not barking unless he sees a stranger, not sitting on the bed or couch, and going on time to spend his need until he gets used to these foundations and becomes part of his life. Todayan. The habitation stage is usually in the smallest dog, a puppy, which is the most basic and difficult stage in training these animals. and after overcoming them the dog retains the habits he has acquired for most of his life. The whole family should be informed of the foundations and exercises that the dog owner began to teach to the little puppy so that all can deal in accordance with these rules, so that things do not mix with the dog, which leads to confusion and lack of knowledge of the validity of the system he trained, which is very essential. Provide a moral lift and reward the puppy whenever he does something in the right way. And this is by providing food to him and raising him or caressing him. And better moderate in his reward, as once every few days, so that the rewards do not become a habit and behavior daily. He took the dog to the parks to see people. Dogs themselves love gatherings and hate loneliness. And they are part of the house where they live. Physical activity with a dog, such as walking with him or playing, these organisms have a large energy that is exponentially higher than human energy. And neglecting this point makes them feel lonely and bored, tending to bark and aggressive. Mental stimulation of puppies is important for boredom and routine. And dogs have the ability to acquire many skills in dealing with humans, such as trying to ask for help with something, looking for a purpose, or performing sports and games. The dog is accustomed to staying at home alone for a few hours, but be careful not to prolong the time the dog will spend alone so as not to be fierce and aggressive. Building a small dog hut and getting used to sleeping in it helps give it a place not to be always inside the house, and the dog gets used to sleeping at certain times, and eating at the time it is allocated when its food pot near his house is filled. The words of rejection and prohibition must be clarified to the dog so that it can be understood and kept clear to him when the need arises to use them, and can be used on a hand signal showing him to reject what he is doing, or use it as a kind of